Yes, Isa, you called me. What do you want to say?
So you do believe that the angel Jibril did come to Muhammad and communicate to him?
No, I don't believe in that. I'm reading your story. This is what Muhammad told you.
But you said when the angel came to him, he didn't say, I couldn't read. He said, what should I read? So you said, so you do believe that he came to him?
I'm explaining to you your story, my friend. It's you who do not understand your story. Your prophet told you a story. You Muslim don't understand it. I believe that Muhammad saw no one, he heard no one. He is a person who's fabricating stories, and he's a false prophet, and you know that.
So who helped him in all those victories that he won in all those wars?
What victories? What war have to do? Is that mean Alexander the Great? He must be God. Alexander the Great. Hold on. Are you saying to me that Alexander the Great, he was God?
Where is Alexander the Great's followers right now?
Where is the followers of Muhammad right now?
1 billion plus.
Okay, hold on.
Where is Alexander the Great's followers?
Okay. So you are accusing your prophet to be a liar.
What are you talking about?
Because your prophet, he said that Muslims will be the minority in the world. Does that mean that Muhammad is a false prophet? Because based on,
I want to know
if you're a prophet said, okay, hold on. The Quran confirmed saying that those who follow Jesus, they will be the victorious until the judgment day. Is that correct?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so the Quran confirmed that those who follow Jesus, they will be victorious. Jesus himself. Where
Jesus
are
was
they?
Muslim and his followers are Muslim.
Okay, let us go with you. Still, it's going to be following Jesus, not following Muhammad. Not following Muhammad. The Quran says those who follow Jesus. So where are those who follow Jesus according to Islam?
Did Jesus help him with those victories?
My friend, don't change the topic. Where those who follow Jesus?
This was the first question.
The
first question I asked you.
No. I'm asking you. You said the victory proven Muhammad to be a prophet of God. First of all, your prophet did not have a victory.
If you're saying Jesus is God, why would he help someone who is, according to you, a false prophet and not spreading the correct religion?
No, my friend, it's not God who helped him. The Bible says that God, he will let the sun rise upon the evil and the good ones. So and Jesus, he said, time will come and people will be killing you thinking they are doing favor to God, which means you will be able to kill me, but does not make you victorious. So you kill me, but that will make you a loser, and I will be victorious. I kill you. That will make me a loser, and that will make you not a victorious. So obviously, okay, hold on. Obviously, you as a Muslims, you have a wrong understanding who is victorious. You think victorious is the one who kill, not the one who is peaceful. Christianity have different.
No, my question is why would God give victory to a false prophet? And
okay, hold on. I will go by you. Okay. Okay.
And he preserved his book, and he preserved his grave, and he preserved his religion.
Let's see.
Why would he do all this to a false prophet?
Okay, we will see if this is true or not. First of all, your God did not give him victory because your God approved Muhammad to be false. Read with me carefully. This is your prophet, and this is Sahih Bukhari. Your prophet saying that he ate poison and he was killed by the poison. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, that means your prophet is lying. Thank you very much. So Muhammad, he said, okay, but this is Sahih Bukhari. The Bukhari is saying that Muhammad, he died by poison and he was suffering badly. And here look what he said. The prophet in his element of death, which he died, used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. And at this time, I feel as my aorta is being cut from that poison." That's wonderful. Now, who is the one saying that? This is Muhammad, and this is Sahih Bukhari. You cannot deny it. You can deny it, no problem, because you are ashamed of it. But look what happened here. You said that Allah, he preserved the book of Muhammad, correct? Let us see what is preserved about this story. Allah in the Quran said, if Muhammad is inventing Quran, I'm going to cut his artery. And this is exactly how Muhammad died. If we go in the Quran in chapter 69, verse number 64, it says the following. You can read from the verses before it. If the messenger, if Muhammad were to invent any saying in our name. Who is the one who's talking? Supposedly Allah. So Allah is making a threat that if Muhammad is to invent anything in my name, verse number 44, what Allah will do? We should certainly seize him by his right hand. Verse number 46, and we should certainly cut off his artery of his heart. And this is exactly how your prophet died. Now here we go. Your God Allah, he preserved the Quran to prove to us, and he preserved the hadith to prove to us that Muhammad is a false prophet who was inventing in his name. What do you say?
So you do believe that the Quran was revealed by Allah to Muhammad, because that what you're reading is the Quran, which is revealed from Allah to Muhammad. So you're saying you believe that?
Let me answer you. I believe that Muhammad, he fabricated a lie, but he never thought his lie is going to get him busted. So he fabricated a lie saying that
so
if I am lying, okay, hold on, this is the proof. If the one who said that is Allah according to you, not according to me. According to me, so Muhammad, hold on, Muhammad, he fabricated a lie. He thought he will never die this way. And he said, well, if I am inventing in the name of Allah, Allah is going to cut my artery. And then time come, and what happened exactly, what he said exactly happened to him, which means Muhammad, he got himself busted. And I believe maybe that my Lord, he made it happen this way to get Muhammad busted. So Muhammad, he fabricated a lie saying, if I am lying, Allah will cut my aorta. And Allah told me that. Here we go, let me show you. Here we go. Allah in the Quran in chapter 69 said, if I am inventing anything, he will cut my artery. And then Muhammad, he died, and he is the one who described exactly how he's dying. He said, it is cutting my artery.
So what's a worse death? To die the death that Muhammad died, which you claim, I didn't know they did autopsies back then, but you claim that the artery was cut. He said, I still feel the effects as if. As if. There's a big difference. As if. It's like. Like it's cutting my artery. But anyway, whatever the point is, what's worse, to die the death of Muhammad, or peace be upon him, or to die crucified?
You see, you are running away from the topic to change about which is worse.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
No, the death of Muhammad is the death of Muhammad is worse because he died 4 years dying from poison, 4 years suffering. Everything he swallow, he vomit. So this is a very slow, painful death. And read with me carefully. Read with me carefully. It says that Muhammad in his death element, he said, and he used to say, not only once, he used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar." And Muhammad, he died about 4 years after Khaybar. At this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut off. And remember, Muhammad, when a guy, he came to him and he said to him, my brother, he have a problem in his stomach. He said to him, go and tell him to drink honey. The guy, he came second time, still he is sick. Third time, fourth time. So Muhammad, he screamed at him. He said, your prophet's stomach is lying and Allah told the truth. So when Muhammad, he described even the sickness of someone he did not even meet, he claimed that Allah told him that. How about he himself speaking about his sickness and why he died? So you think that Muhammad was telling the truth about what was hurting the guy who he did not even see, and he claimed that Allah is the one who told him what is his problem, but Allah did not tell him the problem of himself?
Okay, first of all, Muhammad died after the verse came, where Allah said that today I have completed your religion for you and perfected it, and have chosen Islam as a religion for you. So his mission was complete. He had totally conquered all of Arabia and brought everyone to worship one God. And his book was complete. So you're saying this is a worse death than to be nailed to a cross, humiliated between two thieves, which are blood coming out of your
guys,
arms.
Look at this guy.
You're saying that the God.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Let me finish.
You see, we are not talking about the worst death or who is better death. Your prophet, he died like a rat, literally by poison, not by being killed. Secondly, no, hold on. Secondly, we are talking what is the proof that Muhammad is a prophet. You said he was victorious. Obviously, he was not victorious. Because Muhammad, he claimed Jesus, he told them before they capture him, that you will deny me, you will betray me, you will do this. He knew everything. So and he said nobody can take myself from me. I lay myself down. So this is not a victory for the enemy. Jesus himself, he lay himself down. So you have a very false understanding of Christianity, and you have a false argument about your prophet, because you are the one who claim that the victory of Muhammad, because his Quran is preserved, and this is false. And we can show you right now how the goat ate the Quran. Umar al-Khattab, he said that the Quran is 1,025,000 letter, and what we have now left of the Quran is not even 25% of the Quran. The Muslim scholar, they say that the chapter of Al-Ahzab used to be equal to the chapter of Al-Baqarah, and now we have more than 110 verses of the chapter of Al-Ahzab is gone. So when you say to me his religion is preserved, his book is preserved, this is stupid. This is a big fat lie. You cannot prove it. Can you prove it?
Okay, I can't prove it, because is the Bible, is the gospel that was given to Jesus, is it in the original language right now?
What?
Is the book that was given to Jesus in the language that he spoke?
Which language? What is that language? What do you mean? What is the language of Jesus?
Okay, let me simplify for it. Did Jesus speak English?
Oh, this is a translation. Did Muhammad speak English?
Okay, it's translation, but where is the original at?
The original, we have Aramaic, we have a Greek, we have Hebrew.
Where is it?
They all exist. Go read them, but don't be stupid.
I've never seen one before.
You see, don't be stupid with me. Now let me ask you a question. What is the language? What is the language Jesus spoke according to Islam? Aramaic. So why his book is called Injil?
The whole point of it is,
don't change the topic. You see, I'm getting you busted more and more. You are digging. Now listen. Why your God named the book of Jesus Injil when this is a Greek word? If his language is Hebrew and his book is in Hebrew, so how the book, which is the gospel, which is Injil, became Injil in Islam? Why Allah he chose such a name?
So my point is,
your point is you want to answer me. If Jesus he spoke Hebrew, how Allah he called the name of the book of Jesus Injil, which is a Greek word?
Okay, first of all, in the Quran does not specify what language that Jesus spoke. Okay, first of all, in the Quran does not specify what language that Jesus spoke.
You are the one who told me a second ago. Hold on, no, the Quran specifies. Don't be stupid. The Quran specified. The Quran says we never send a messenger except he speak in the tongue of his people. Are you denying that?
No, of course not. Of course,
okay. So what is the what is the tongue of the Jews?
Hebrew.
Okay, so the language of Jesus must be Hebrew. Don't be stupid. Here we go.
Fine, Hebrew.
So why the language, which is why the Bible of Jesus in the Quran, it's named as Injil, which is a Greek word?
The whole point of it is we did not speak English. Where is the English Bible?
What are you talking about? Why? I'm asking you. Your God. He named him. Your God named the book.
My point
who is the one who chose the word? Shut up. Answer me. Don't play games. You can't play games with me. Why the name of Jesus called Injil when Jesus he spoke Hebrew?
Go to the tafsir, you'll find out.
You do tafsir. You are the ones. You see, you are getting busted. You agreed with me that Allah he never sent a messenger unless he speak the tongue of his people, and we show you the verse in the Quran. And now we are asking you. You are the one who mentioned the language of Jesus. You said to me, why the Bible in English now? Which is very silly. Like you're talking like a kid. And now we ask you the same question: why the Quran is in English? So now why is that a translation? Is that a false translation? Are you saying to me? Are you saying to me that Allah? You are just a kid. You are just want to shout. Are you going to talk or you want to shout? I'm asking you. I want a serious answer. Don't tell me so. Go and see the tafsir. Why Allah he chose the word Injil, which is a Greek word for the name of the book of Jesus, if he is a Hebrew, spoke Hebrew? Go ahead.
I don't know why it's called Injil. I don't know what language Injil is. I don't know why that was chosen.
Okay, let your dad call me. Let the man of the house call me. Don't tell me go and read tafsir. You are being stupid. You are jumping like a monkey from a topic to the topic to a topic to a topic. If Muhammad is proven to be a prophet because he killed and he was victorious, that means Trump is victorious. Here we go. ISIS is destroyed. That means he's God. He's a prophet. That's stupid. That's the most stupid argument. Muhammad he died like a rat and he claimed victorious. And not only that, Muhammad he claimed that when he die his body will not be consumed. And the Muslim did not bury him for 3 days, and then they noticed that he started farting. His belly, the fart was going like crazy. قد ربى بطنه. His belly became so big from gas. His nails became green. And even Ibn Abbas, he said, قد أسن الرسول, bury him. He became stinky. فهو يأسن كما يأسن البشر. What victory? Forcing people to convert to your religion, this is not victory, my friend. The same day Muhammad, he died, the same day tens of thousands of Arab left Islam. Go and read the word, the history is called the War of Apostate. The same day Muhammad died. They just heard the news. What victory? Victory of a sword? You lost your sword. Your sword is not with you. Numbers mean nothing, because you Muslims are many cults today, and you are killing each other. You call yourself Muslim. Like, the funny about Muslims, you say to them, is the Shia Muslim? They say no. So why you count them? Why you count the Shia when you count the number of Muslims? Why you count the Ahmadiyya? Why you count the Duruz? Why you count the Batiniya? Why you count they count every funny stupid cult. Even they count the cult of what is called the Louis Farrakhan. They count, but you ask them about details, suddenly those are not Muslims, and 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 not Muslims. So who's Muslim? Nobody. Even the Muslim, even ISIS, they accuse Al-Qaeda not to be Muslims, and Al-Qaeda accuse ISIS not to be Muslims. When we ask the Muslims about ISIS, they say they are not Muslims. So who's the Muslims? Nobody. Nobody. Your numbers is potato, my friend. Don't call me. Don't call me. Let your dad call me. I want the man of the house to call me. Your mom. With my respect to your mom. A bunch of kids, they have no idea what they are talking about. The proof of Muhammad to be a prophet, that he was victorious, he was not victorious. What kind of victory this victory is? He died with a very bad name and bad reputation. That is a defeat. The Bible says, what is the victory you make if you win the whole world and you lose yourself? Look at us right now. After 1400 years, who can speak good about Muhammad? The child molester, killer, criminal, thief, rapist. He ordered Muslim women to give themselves to sleep with them. What victory is that? The victorious is the one who make people love him. Can you hate Jesus? You cannot. You cannot. You might curse him, you might say bad, but sit by yourself alone and listen to yourself. You will find you cannot really hate him. He said, love your enemy. What do you want more? Pray for those who curse you. How you can hate such a person? You curse him, he pray for you. You say to him, I want to kill you, and you kill him, he says, okay, I forgive you. That is victory. Not a guy who attack people, kidnap their women, rape them, rape children, teach hate. That is not victory. And look at you. You are lost. Your Islamic countries is the worst countries in the world to live in, to raise your children in. And if this is not true, go back home. Muslims are crossing the oceans to run away from their Islamic countries. In Jordan, they forbid taxi drivers from having a stereo with a like you can play songs. Why? Because you go in the taxi driver right away, he start playing like sex tape, you know, audio. When he have a female in the back, filthy. In Saudi Arabia, a woman, she cannot walk alone in the street, otherwise she will be kidnapped in 2 seconds. If a woman, she go in the bus in Egypt, you will see what will happen to her. 1,000 dogs were around her, touching her all over. Go and see what Islam about my friend. Islamic countries are the worst. You are proud about what? I don't know. In the Middle East, we have to have bars over our windows. In America, we don't have bars over our windows. You cannot find one single house in the Middle East without bars, because if you don't have bars, your house will be wrapped in 5 minutes. Buying and selling drugs in Saudi Arabia is one of the biggest business. Prostitution. Even if you go to Europe, if you want to buy a passport, fake passport, if you want to buy a stolen phone, if you want to buy, you go to who? You know the answer. You will be victorious if you are blessed with peace and mercy and love. That will make you victorious, not by blood and bloodshed and suicide bombing and killing. Blessing is to love your neighbor and to love the same you love yourself, and even to love your enemy. That is a blessing, and that is victory. You spend your day teaching hate against people around you. The result of that, you die without peace. Your hate will kill you. If you are victorious, you should fight hate. If your religion teach you to fight hate, then you will be victorious. Not a God who says that Allah will spread hate and enmity between the Christians and the Jews. That is God is teaching hate. I don't hate the Muslims, and I will never hate them, for a very simple reason. I believe hate is wrong, and I believe that Jesus taught me what to do and what is right. When the Quran says that Allah will spread hate and enmity between the Christians one to each other, that is nothing but accomplishment of the devil. Because is that going to make the Christian better people if we spread the hate between them? Obviously not. Is that going to fix the problem? Obviously not. Is that going to make the earth like heaven? Obviously it's the opposite. It's going to, this is satanic. God who target people to spread hate, that is devil. That is not God. This is the God of earth. He's the devil. The true God, if those Christians are lost, you show them the truth. You don't make them hate each other. What is that? Guide them, show them, teach them, love them, so they can see better. Since when hate is going to fix a problem? That is victory. If this is victory, then what is who you know, when you spread hate between the Christians and you make us hatred people, is that going to bring you a benefit? You see, actually here you see that Islam is a false religion. Very easy, because this is God is spreading hate. And same time, thank God that the Christians don't, this did not happen to them, which means Muhammad, he made a promise here that Allah will spread hate between us. Because imagine if we Christians, we hate the Muslims and we decide to destroy Islam by using weapon, Islamic countries will disappear in 5 minutes. You are no match in any war. But thanks God we follow Jesus. You should be yourself, you should be thankful that Christians don't do what you Muslims do. Imagine if the Muslims are the one who have the power of America. Imagine if the Muslims are the one who have the power of Russia or China. Just imagine what will happen to this earth. Right? Thank God they are not. Otherwise the whole earth will be burned. Imagine if we give the crown prince of Saudi Arabia the power of Russia. He will send his butchers. He will send his butchers around the earth, practicing Allah mercy. Actually, once a Saudi prince, he told me, he said, thank God. He was talking about his God. He said, thank God we don't have the power of America. I said, why? He said, man, are you crazy? If we have the power of America, we will burn the whole earth. And we will die too. And he's right. Because if they have a power of America, and then there's other nations who they are not Muslims, they will fight together and they will destroy the whole earth. As simple as that. The whole earth is gone. But you notice here, when the Muslim, he called me, how his logic work. The second you spank him, you get him in the corner, he jump, he changed the topic. Go back in the conversation and see how he jumped from a topic to topic to topic to topic like a monkey, in order to avoid what he claimed himself. You see, he is the one who called me, and he is the one who made the logic. And when the second we get him busted with his logic, he changed the topic right away. How come the Quran is preserved? How come we have a huge? We are 3 times more than you Muslims. If the number prove who is right, we are still a lot more than you. Since when the numbers are the proof of who is right, who's wrong? Even by numbers, if this is the scale to who is the winner, who is right, who is wrong, that's mean we are the winners. In China, and I was in China, Christianity is going like glorious fire. The whole country is coming to Christ. You know, the Chinese government, they do not know what to do to stop Christianity. Every month they destroy a church, every month at least. Mega huge church. You cannot stop it. That's it. China is coming to Christ. I assure you, in less than 50 years from now, the president of China will be Christian, and he will take his first oath on the Bible. Communism is history. Actually, even already now in China, if you go and see what communism in China, you will laugh. Look like Muslims are they could not find a smart Muslim to call us and to show us how Islam can be fit in any scale to be measured as a religion. You know, I don't see Islam as a religion. Islam, obviously, it's just a collection of cults. It's not even one cult. It's a collection of cults, and the Muslims, the poor Muslims, trying to make us believe that it is a religion, when everything in it proven to us that it is a very, very bad cult. Nothing makes sense. There's no connection between stories. Their book is funny, full of fairy tale stories. The prophet have a very bad reputation, very bad ethic, very bad behavior, and he's not even qualified to work in the post office if you check the post office qualification, because the first thing to have somebody work in the post office is to be trustworthy, because he will go inside houses in the yard of families who they have children playing there. This man, he cannot be allowed next to children. He been accused of a theft, he been accused of a rape, he been accused of killing, and all of this documented by Muslims and written by Muslims. You see, remember, all the reference we have about Islam is written by Muslims, which mean anything is negative said, it is Muslims who deliver to us. But for the Muslim was not negative. For the Muslim, they call it victory. You see the logic? This is why Muslims, they reported those stories in their books, because when you are victorious and you think that this is the way to live, then why you will be ashamed of it? So because they were not ashamed of Muhammad marrying a child, they wrote the story. Because they were not ashamed of Muhammad raping women, they wrote the story. Because they are not ashamed that Muhammad, he take the booties, they wrote the story. Muhammad kidnapping women from their husbands, killing the husband and the son and the child, and raping them, they were proud about it, so they read the story. All those stories are written by the Muslims, for at that time they were not ashamed of it. Today the Muslims are not victorious. They are not the superpower army in the world. They cannot force you to say this is amazing. So they start denying stories. They start picking up stories as they wish. Stories they like it, make Muhammad look nice, they say we approve it. Stories make Muhammad look like a criminal or stupid, they disapprove it. But that will not work with us, and we are here to get Islam busted. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you.